One thing I will hope that I'm hoping for is that by them having such a signature win against the Patriots, that will kind of jumpstart and hopefully make sure.
Detroit is tough.
Detroit is tough, and of course Matthew Stafford, like fresh off that great contract, and former Wake Forest coach Jim Caldwell, they definitely are a much better team. But he definitely made up for it though.
Oh, yeah. Not with the Colts either.
Well, they went to the Super Bowl one year.
And he was pretty good as an offensive coordinator with the Colts,
right.
too.
Now, Reggie, if Reggie were here, he would disagree with you because he used to be under Joe Pa's, coaching umbrella for many years. So you're just probably saying that because Reggie's not here.
There's a lot of things I could say about Penn State, but I'm not going to. Look, you're a former Colt. I'm sure you know Coach Caldwell, a very fine man, and I've talked to him. I think he's a great guy. And maybe he's coming into his own. A lot of coaches, like Bill Belichick, didn't do so well in Cleveland. Now he's a great coach. A lot of coaches may need a change of scenery, and they learn from mistakes. They get around other people, other coaches, and they make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, and also think about this, guys. Some of the things that he was doing with the Colts happened with Peyton Manning. So Peyton can be, we've seen coaches leave the Patriots as an offensive coach and don't do well. Or become head coaches. I like what he's doing, and Matthew Stafford has become a really good player. And let's think about it. This is
Bob Cooter, good coordinator.
Yeah, this is without Calvin Johnson. This is without Megatron. So their defense, I like how they fly around the football. When I watch Detroit, I am impressed with what they've done so far this year. Really,
I like Jim Bob Cooter as a coordinator.
And I think that name. You just want to say Jim Bob.
That's what it was. You just want to say that's what it was.
By the way, Will, I think he could be the next coach of the Tennessee Volunteers, by the way. Former Volunteer player. Don't think that his name hasn't been bandied about. I know some friends in Knoxville that have already mentioned his name.
I got some friends in Knoxville. They list anybody in a phone book at this point. They just really don't like.
I heard T. Martin's name is on that list too.
Wow.
T. Martin's name should be on the list because he won the national title as a quarterback.
But again, going back to the Cam thing for just a second, the Panthers had their opportunity to solidify themselves as a solid team in the conversations. This just takes all that away from the conversation.
Hey, Kevin, it doesn't need to be me. You know who it needs to be? It needs to be a guy like Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's no longer in the league. He would be an excellent person to talk to, Cam, because he's had some snafus. He had them at Tennessee.
He had
and then when he got to the league, he was short with some reporters in Indianapolis. I was there at the time. But the one thing that he's been able to do is transition nicely, and you don't listen to guys unless you know they've walked in your shoes. So to me, whoever he works with, find somebody that's played in the league that's been through that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody that'll tell you honestly, hey kid, this is how you do it. If you want to have a long career and you want to have money after this thing is over with, meaning money that they keep giving you because they like you, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cam's not going to get the same kind of benefit of doubt as Peyton's going to get.
Exactly.
So that's just the ugly reality of that one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go in that one. That's a whole nother show we can do.
Exactly. But I agree with you. But I think with all that being said, then I'm not sure that would have helped Cam at that particular time.
Yeah.
Because in NASCAR we'd have guys who just wrecked their cars. They get out, and our crew chiefs would be, hey, stay calm, because they knew as soon as they got out of the car, there's a camera in their face.
Yeah.
But in this situation, that wasn't the situation.
Yeah.
He wasn't upset. He didn't come off a big loss. She just asked a simple question. This is and what they call in tennis, an unforced error.
Yeah.
All right. Mitch Trubisky, former Tar Heel, he's set to take over for Mike Glennon on Monday Night Football for the Bears. I don't think Glennon was the problem, but it didn't look good when the ball was snapped and it went off his leg and caused a fumble. So, JT, what do you think about Mitch Trubisky coming in for Kevin Tolbert's Chicago Bears?
See, this is the time where I wish that Reggie was here because shows like months and months ago.
We might have more food to eat after the show.
There you go. Months and months ago, he was pretty adamant to where he said that Mitchell Trubisky would probably sit for the whole year. And I said, listen, a quarterback that's been drafted really high, the last time he has sat for an entire season was like Steve McNair. So that was like in like the early to mid 90s.
And Rodgers.
No, well, the thing is, he had a Hall of Fame quarterback, but right. So I mean, that's a total anomaly.
He distanced Chris Chandler.
But what I think, 2 years, as a matter of fact, under Chris Chandler.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the one thing I will say, guys, in terms of Trubisky is that, do you all think, in your opinion, that this is like a knee-jerk reaction since Deshaun Watson is balling out?
Exactly.
Deshaun Kaiser's getting some run, even though he hasn't performed nearly as well as Deshaun Watson. But you guys think that that's a knee-jerk reaction?
I think it's a knee-jerk reaction. I also think Mike Glennon not playing well at all. And I thought he would do better in the job that he was given or, when he was selected to be the starter. I think the big thing with Mitchell Trubisky is when you see these other quarterbacks that or a Dak, even a Dak Prescott, throw him in the mix because he wasn't supposed to play. Tony Romo gets hurt. Tony's doing a great job on the booth. But now it's making these people say, look, these guys can play earlier. They may take some lumps, but let them get in and let them play earlier.
Right. But where a Dak Prescott, I'm a Cowboys fan, where Dak had been, but Dak was a third-round pick. If he didn't play really great, people go, well, you didn't expect to do
Not
well.
at the Cowboys. Not with the Cowboys. I grew up in Texas, so we can argue that point. If you're a Cowboys quarterback, Tony Romo, when he got there, he was an undrafted free agent. If you don't play well in that position, you go and they drafted him high enough where I think they did see some potential in Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying, but they would give you at least a few games. Trubisky, he can because he's first round pick. Everybody's still surprised, like, why'd you take him that high? Well, and now all the added pressure of all these quarterbacks that are doing well.
Money talks.
He's got more pressure on his shoulders that have nothing to do with the Bears before he touches the field. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of weight to put on a rookie quarterback that's still trying to find his way.
Mike Glennon and John Fox may learn that the NFL stands for not for long. And not for long is this segment because we're coming back with more talking about sports from the Dilworth Neighborhood Grill.
But you see what I'm saying? I got to be the third round pick.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna wait to ask her on a date. I'm gonna take her out. She can shake it like a jelly on the blade.